All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name's Aaron. Let's jump right into it. So let's take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin in the whole market. So Bitcoin has just popped up to 5,600. We continue to see these higher highs. And we popped up to 5,600. We had a healthy pullback down to about 5,500. At the time of recording this video, we're edging up against 5,600 again, but definitely take a look at the price. Let us know what the price is when you watch this video in the comments. But this is the highest price point that Bitcoin has seen for the last 6 months. And with this golden cross finally being realized, a lot of people have been talking about it for the past couple of weeks. Many people are saying that a $6,000 Bitcoin is probable in the near future. The only thing is the 6K resistance too strong? I'll tell you what, let's take a look back on previous bear markets and see how previous uptrends dealt with previous levels of resistance. And just like always, guys, if you appreciate what we do on this channel, if you appreciate us coming at you with daily videos, keeping you informed on everything that goes on, Bitcoin, crypto, the whole market, do me a favor, smash the like button. It's a small thing you can do. It truly does help us grow as a channel. So hit the like button. Let's get into it. And before we take a look at the previous resistance levels, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this right here, the golden cross. So the golden cross, if you don't know, it's when the 50-day moving average rises above the 200-day moving average. This is an indicator that's been utilized by traders for centuries, and it's widely regarded as a clear sign of a clear trend reversal. And this is the first golden cross that Bitcoin has seen for over 3 years. Let's take a look at over 3 years ago, 2014, going into 2015. Let's see how Bitcoin performed after it realized its 2015 golden cross, and then see how it dealt with previous levels of resistance. So you see right here that Bitcoin, after over a year of decline, it finally capitulated in early 2015 with the bottom price point of $179. So anybody who was waiting for it to drop lower, those buy orders, they never got filled. And after this capitulation, of course, there was a bounce back. And then it started a weak uptrend. And about 2 months after this, the golden cross was realized. And what's interesting, and what you can see here, is that within the same month that the golden cross was confirmed, after a nasty shakeout, the trend went bearish for a short time, and the golden cross was lost. About a month after the first golden cross number 2 was then realized, and that was it. The market reversal to the upside was confirmed. Now back then, they didn't have the strong support turned into resistance that we have today. There was resistance levels that they had to break through, but it wasn't as strong as this. But let's take a look back on how this stuff was dealt with. Okay, so the first major support turned resistance that Bitcoin had to break, it was busted through actually during the rally that formed the golden cross. And in the pullback then, it acted as support once again. That was the first level. The second major support turned resistance, it was tested about a month after that, and it held that support fairly well right here. And then the third major support turned resistance turned to support. That was tested about 3.5 months after the first golden cross, and you can see that right here. You can see that this acted as major resistance for Bitcoin for a really long time, not only over here, but also if you look back over here. And once we broke out of this, we broke out hard, and the uptrend continued. Now, obviously, this support turned resistance turned to support. It doesn't match perfectly. If you look at the lines I drew, sometimes it breaks, but just still, even though it's not perfect, I thought the visual was valuable. And then you can see here that after the uptrend was pretty much confirmed, after the reversal uptrend was confirmed, there was major accumulation happening right here and major accumulation happening right here. So after the first golden cross, many months later, there were still certain levels that major accumulation was happening. So jumping back to today, these higher highs that we are seeing are good, but the real test is obviously going to be if we can make a higher low. And then if and when we make a higher low, we need to have a higher high after that. Still a little bit early maybe to confirm this as the bottom, but each day that passes that we don't fall below it, it's a good day. Let's get to some news. First story, I thought this was cool. Yelp added a filter that helps you sort businesses on Yelp if they accept cryptocurrency or not. So you know on Yelp how you can sort, does this restaurant accept credit cards? Do they offer military discounts? Well, now you can check a box and it'll show you restaurants or businesses that accept cryptocurrency. So this is actually, I think, a really big deal, if nothing else, to kind of normalize crypto in society. I mean, what? Is Yelp in on the Ponzi? Yeah, right. This next story, we'll just touch on this because it turned out not to be true. Well, this was the original picture/tweet. Breaking. Bitcoin is now being traded on the Nasdaq. I bought one Bitcoin through TDAmeritrade account. According to the chart, it started April 10th, 2019. Other digital assets are soon to follow. So the breaking story seemingly was that Bitcoin is now being traded on Nasdaq, which is obviously a huge deal. Well, there was an update. According to TDAmeritrade support, it's not a real trade in my account. It appears they're testing only using their paper trading platform. Support said I'm not able to speak on it. They did not know what CXERX is. Strange, but something is going on for sure. And I guess the takeaway is that nothing's official yet. We know that TD Ameritrade is looking to get into cryptocurrency. This is just a possible glimpse into our future, and the future is strong when it comes to fundamentals. Next up, I thought this was pretty cool. Over $272,000 was raised in Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all sorts of cryptocurrencies in a campaign for Venezuela. And this is according to an NPR interview. So NPR is taking the time to talk about cryptocurrency. I thought this was cool. Check this out. So in a new interview with NPR, Steve Hank, professor of applied economics at Johns Hopkins University and former economic advisor to both U.S. President Reagan and Venezuelan President Caldera, discusses his campaign to raise money for Venezuelans. So dubbed Airdrop Venezuela, the campaign accepts 15 different cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. We'll go over the list later, and it has netted over $279,000 in donations since last November. Hank says, well, our objective is to have 100,000 people verified in Venezuela that would qualify to receive donations. Right now, we're at 60,000, and we've collected that money to date. And the objective is to get to $1 million. So we'll have $1 million. We'll have 100,000 Venezuelans receiving equal portions of that. And we'll probably be able to deliver this in August. So anybody can donate to help Venezuela. And you can donate Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Bcash, Stellar, Zcash, Komodo, Dash, DAI, Ethereum Classic, AirtM, Burst, Bytum, and Binance Coin. Kind of an eclectic list here. I mean, not all of these are necessarily intended to be used as a means of everyday payment, but either way, what's going on, it's kind of a big deal, and the fact that NPR covered it is good news. Next up, Disney is in talks to acquire Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchange. So Disney, they like to get their hands in everything, including Bitcoin. So Disney has reportedly, nothing's official yet, to make things clearer, Disney has reportedly been offered a controlling stake in NXT, the parent company of South Korean video game publisher Nexon, which specializes in online games for PC and mobile. Nexon is the biggest game developer in South Korea and is the world's second largest online games market. NXC owns two major cryptocurrency exchanges, Bitstamp, based in Luxembourg, and Corbit, based in South Korea. A lot of us are familiar with Bitstamp, the world's longest running Bitcoin exchange, founded in 2011. And I'm going to leave a link to this article in the description if you want to find out the details. We still have yet to hear whether Disney will make an offer. Finally, guys, I wanted to bring this up to you once again. The Wall Street cheat sheet. Now, some people feel, since this possibly is the start of the next rally, some people feel that what we are going through right now with Bitcoin could possibly be the disbelief stage. Is this a sucker's rally? Now, of course, the real sucker is whichever naive trader thinks the market's going to look exactly like this. This is just a loose representation of the different psychological aspects of the market. And of course, we'll only really know after the fact. What do you think? What do you think? Are we in disbelief? Are we in disbelief or something else? Let me know in the comments. All right. That's it from me, my friends. This video is short, sweet, to the point. Whoa! Bitcoin once again is over 5,600. So it's going to take me about a couple hours to export and upload this video. Hopefully the price can sustain. Will the price abide? See you tomorrow.